Yeah.
Let's frame it.
Okay.
Let's rewrite history.
For real.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've got a fucking thing in my throat. Let's hope it's not a tumour. Right, and welcome back to Definitely Serious. It's another Discovering episode. Isn't it, Kieran? Is it episode 3 of Discovering?
No, it's episode bloody 7.
No.
It is. Yeah, so this is episode 9 this week, isn't it?
Christopher Eccleston vibes, mate.
The Ninth Doctor.
Oh, shit, he's not though, is he?
Oh, he's not. No, but he is. But he isn't.
R.I.P. John Hurt. Big up Ollivander. Discovering.
Oh, I thought...
No, not the podcast
I was just distracted.
in
I was distracted by your joke.
About the tumour.
Yeah, about the tumour.
Yeah. So that one didn't need time to grow on you.
He's done it again.
He's done it again.
Yeah, this is actually episode 3.
Of Discovering.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not 2, which I was going to say. 3.
3.
Tress. A reference to our last film. You can't see it, but 3.
Ah.
Yeah, Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah, good one.
Which you'll know because you would have watched that already.
Oh, they would have listened to that about
100%.
100%.
Basically, this week it's Oldboy. Wow. Oldboy.
You know what? I was going to think of a jerk, but I can't be asked.
No, you haven't got one? It's fine. So we were going to do Beau is Afraid, and we realised the film's 3 hours long.
Yeah.
So we're holding that. We're pushing back on that.
We're delaying that.
Yeah, and we decided on Oldboy because it had a 2023 re-release.
Yeah, like literally a few days ago.
Yeah, so we're like, fuck it. We'll watch it. We've not watched it before.
Yeah, we won't rewatch anything.
No, because we've not watched it.
We'll discover it.
Yes.
We'll discover.
He's put it in there.
I've put it in there, name dropped the title, brand.
Wow.
Put it in the brain.
That's like
subconsciously remind them of
the
it.
bit in Endgame where Doctor Strange says we're in the Endgame now. And I was everyone.
That's me, mate. You know what? I should edit an early episode, and just say we should discover something sometimes.
Make it look like
that was planned.
Do like
it
Halo,
was planned.
Halo 2 remaster. Let's insert something that no one wants.
Oh boy.
2003.
It was 2003 by Park Chan-wook.
Korean.
It is Korean.
Have
you seen it?
I was literally about to ask you that. Have you seen a Korean movie?
I have seen a Korean movie.
Have I?
Yeah. Have you?
I don't think so.
Yeah, but you don't see race, do you, mate, or colour? So a country's just a country to you, innit,
I
mate?
feel like you've set me up. No, I've not.
Have you not?
No.
No, I've seen Parasite. I've only seen films by Bong Joon-ho.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so I'm not actually that...
Borderline business friend at this point. Do you know what I mean? He's someone in the industry.
Yeah, just me and my old buddy Pong's made a good few films. You might have heard of him. So I've only seen that, so I'm not actually that well versed in them. From what I have seen,
cinema.
I can say Pong's a really good director.
Is he?
Yeah, deserved that Oscar, if I'm honest. Yeah,
all right,
you know
okay.
what?
Right.
Yeah.
How does this reflect on Oldboy?
How did we get here? Because we were discussing if we'd seen them, so I can't actually make too much of a comment on Korean cinema as a whole.
Me neither, so we don't get the subtle nuances of Korean cinema.
No.
We don't. I barely get it of like English Western cinema type vibes. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, literally.
I struggle with Quentin Tarantino.
I mean, we can tell from the last episode, mate.
Oh, mate. Yeah, literally.
So, first things first.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a realist.
Is that Iggy?
Yeah.
All right.
First things first. What did you think about this film, Joseph?
Good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Because I think, if I'm honest with you, Joseph,
Mm-hmm.
it was an absolute masterpiece.
It's not what I thought it was.
No.
Because the only thing I'd seen 2 things of this film: the octopus scene and the fight scene.
Yeah.
The corridor one.
Yeah.
So what I thought this film was straight up action movie.
Yeah.
Like just scrapping.
Like revenge thing.
Yeah,
that's
like
what I
Korean
John
John Wick.
Do you know what the worst part is? The good few points in this film.
Some of the music would have fit in John Wick.
I just thought this is a bit similar.
Some of the music would have definitely, the techno vibes they had. Yes.
I'll be honest. The first 5 minutes, I was genuinely thinking this is really good.
Yeah.
Do you know, like when you get a feeling
tell.
for a film, and like, I can see where we're going here.
I can see what you're cooking.
Yeah, his bro was cooking.
I've seen the ingredients.
Bro was cooking octopus.
Literally, can't go wrong.
No, he
with
didn't cook it actually. Just ate it raw.
4 of them.
Gollum vibes.
Yeah, that is weird, isn't it?
It's weird to see. I'm not used to seeing that.
Yeah, being English, we eat potatoes and sausages. We don't eat live octopus. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't agree with it.
To be fair,
we're not Peter though. We're not.
To be fair, I have eaten octopus, by the way.
That's
just on separate. It's fucking beautiful, though. Isn't it?
Have I eaten squid?
A really interesting way to open that film.
Yeah, because do you know when like a movie starts and it starts with the ending, but then you don't see the
Yeah,
ending.
yeah.
It did that, but it sort of started in the middle.
And such a random scene as well. To be fair, that was when you actually think about it. The first 10 seconds were a bit weak because I was like, "Is this cheesy or not?" But then once it got to that guy, I can't remember the actual main character's name.
Oldboy. Just call him Oldboy.
Ozza.
It was like, Oldboy son or something. Like that. Please get it up.
Odesu, I think it was.
Yeah, cheers for reading that off Google, mate.
I'm actually reading it off Letterboxd and pretending that I knew what it was.
God.
I'm going to cut this, and I'm going to leave this in, but that's what I was going to do before you
Just
did
know
that.
that's how he works.
Yeah.
That's how he rolls.
I don't have a concrete, memory. I'm sorry, guys.
So Oldboy, I've forgotten his name already.
Odesu.
Can you explain the thing behind that as well while we're here?
Oh, about Oedipus.
About who? Oedipus. That Greek guy.
Oedipus. One of them.
Yeah.
I'm not Greek either. I was in. His name is similar to the Greek story thing of the Oedipus.
Yes.
Perry the Platypus, who's famous in Greek for loving his own mother.
Yeah.
And I obviously have just been googling little fun trivia. For this film.
It's got
and
an
that came
IMDb.
up, and I just thought, yeah, that's cool.
That is cool. Fuck though. Obviously, instead of its mum, it's his daughter.
Yeah.
We'll get into
Which
that.
is worse, the chicken or the egg? So yeah, the first, the bit where Perry the Platypus was taken.
Yes.
Where he was actually abducted.
Yeah. I want to discuss the bit beforehand. He's a dick.
Oh yeah, he is.
Annoyed. I've not seen your forehead in so long. What the fuck?
No way. What does that fucking mean? You've not seen my forehead?
I've not seen it in ages, brother.
Well, it's here. It's never been gone.
Has it not?
It's been hiding for 15 years.
Yeah.
For 15 years.
Yeah, so basically he's drunk and really annoying.
Yeah.
The way they did that was so cool, because I did not think he was the main character.
Nah, I just thought...
It starts with him holding some guy off the ledge by his tie, and then it cuts to just a drunk man in a cell, and it's quite funny.
Yeah, I'm just thinking this is just an introductory scene. He'll come in, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, he'll come in.
Kept going on. Funny.
Yeah, like he'll leave and then he'll get beaten up by Oldboy because he's a dick, because I thought this film was something totally different to what it actually was.
Yeah.
Turns out he is Oldboy.
Yeah.
And as you said, he goes outside. He gets bailed out or something by his mate, and then his mate just on the phone to that guy's daughter.
Yeah.
He goes out of frame for a second. Umbrella crew.
Yeah.
Come in, and then
the Umbrella Academy.
Nice one, isn't it? Also the thing in Resident Evil.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah.
Wow, umbrellas are evil.
Facts.
Basically, he gets fucking kidnapped, and then it does like a cool transitionary thing, and then you realise, oh my god, this is Oldboy, because you know how Oldboy looks with his hair.
The whole like first 15 minutes of like the trippy, what is actually happening to me.
That ant thing where he imagined the ant coming out of his arm.
Yeah.
That crawling under the skin is such a weird fear. I hate it. Like something being under the skin.
Yeah, under there, yeah. Like Primeval. I remember that.
Yeah.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
Vile.
Just referenced an ITV show there, probably. Don't know if everyone will get that one. Don't
Everyone
worry about it.
Who hasn't watched Primeval?
Quite a lot of people, I would say.
Yep.
If you weren't in that like 5-year gap within like the late 2000s.
Well, cut it down to 3, mate, because it got bad after a while.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, if you haven't watched the first 2 seasons, you haven't watched it.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anywho.
He gets kidnapped, and then he says, like, I'm in here for 15 years, and then we get like a weird sort of sequence of he keeps trying to kill himself, but they don't make a big deal about it. He just gets dragged out, and his wrist is...
a weird thing,
and his wrist is quite bloody, because we had to go back to re-listen to something.
Yeah.
And I didn't notice it first time. And then the second time I noticed, like, his hand's filled with blood, because he just slits his wrists. And I think that's cool. Because I feel like over here you make a big deal about that.
I think it adds, because I just did not think this was going to be this type of film.
Yep.
I was completely just in shock. I was like, what am I...
Yeah, it was
what am I watching
dream
right now?
level stuff. It was insane. And then he gets gassed by like some Russian gas that they used on...
Has he just assumed it's Russian?
No, he found out. He later found out. He says it in the film.
Bad.
It's the one they used on like Chef Kev terrorists or something like that.
My bad.
Sorry, it's alright, mate. You can't read subtitles. It's fine. We know he struggled. He's got a 12-year-old reading level. Floyd Mayweather vibes.
Has Floyd Mayweather got a 12-year-old?
No, but 50 Cent said, like, if you can read like the first verse of a Harry Potter book, I'll donate this.
Oh, yeah. Why is he coming at me?
What's he saying fuck me for?
So yeah, main character, not actually a nice person, like a horrible person, I would say so.
Yes, but not. He didn't deserve what he got in the film.
No. Well, not for what he... No, actually. I was going to say not for what he did, but yeah, which is true. But for
overall,
the other things, he's just a dick.
Yeah, because he did say he came to the conclusion that he'd been a dick to like a lot of people. Because he was trying to figure out, why am I here? Who's put me here? And they don't tell us that, which I think is really cool. Because we were like, what? Why is he here?
Yeah.
Like, what's he actually doing here? And then he spends a lot of time there.
But he doesn't learn or grow as a person in there, because as soon as he comes out...
He just reverts.
He just literally walks off from someone.
Yeah, we'll get there, mate.
Yeah. We're there.
Well, no, we'll talk about the bit. He like carves out a bit in the wall, doesn't he? Over a lot of time.
I was so invested in that breakout story, mate.
Yeah, so was I.
I felt like I was watching The Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, genuinely, it was elite. When the gas started coming, he had to push the bed in.
I thought he's not going to make it.
He's not going to make it.
But then it's just none of that actually mattered.
Yeah. Yeah, before that, there's the bit where he's reaching out, and then there's the 9/11 and Prince Diana.
I literally, because we were watching that, and I said as a jerk,
yeah,
there's no way they're going to show 9/11 right now.
Yeah.
2 seconds later, they just cut. And it wasn't just they literally showed the planes hitting the tower.
The second plane.
Yeah, the second plane.
Like, actual footage of it, and I was like, whoa.
I thought they were just going to show at least the World Trade Center.
Yeah,
maybe on a bit of smoke.
Like a picture.
No, they fully just went full camera angle.
Yeah. And also, I think it's mental that not Queen Diana, should have been though, am I right? Princess Diana's death is in the same level of like, oh my god, time has passed, look at what I've missed, as 9/11. They're not on the same level.
No,
I said
not.
It to you
well,
earlier.
why are they showing sausage fingers?
Yeah.
King Sausage Fingers.
Well.
Why is he there?
Because he was the one who arranged it all, wasn't he, mate? But I'm just saying, in that period of time, Man United won the treble.
Really? And they didn't show that?
No. What's that about? They did show some football, though.
Yeah.
I don't know what football. Was it like North Korea playing at a World Cup or something? Like, what actually was it?
I don't know. I would expect you to know, not me.
For some reason, I thought it might have been like the 2002 Euros or something.
Could have been.
But then, why is he showing that? Because Greece won it because of like a rule.
North or South get quite far in any of them?
I think that's the one where they didn't. And then we've never seen them ever again.
Maybe that's why it was shown, because it's on the same level of tragedy to 9/11.
I mean, I'd say that's closer than
Diana.
Tunnel vision.
I mean, what, to an actual woman getting assassinated is not as...
Assassinated? Wow.
I didn't say that.
Wow.
I misspoke.
Lock your doors at night.
Legally, I misspoke, Mr. Sausage Fingers.
The ghost of Queen Liz.
Yeah, no, it's the king I'm worried about now.
The Richmonds.
Is it Charles?
The Richmonds wrapping round your neck, mate.
Yeah, you know, like in Inglourious Basterds the other week, where he fucking puts his fingers in his mouth to kill him.
Yes.
Imagine waking up and it's Prince Charles.
Prince Charles shoving his whole fucking hand in your mouth.
I don't want that. No.
Me neither. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah?
I do not want that.
So, yeah, that happened.
So, just after the gas, and he closes his bed up, and he's laid on his bed, and you're like, yes, he's covered up his escape route. That's great. He'll escape. Then it cuts. He's laid in bed.
The Great Escape.
The Great Escape. We're doing a movie on that.
Are we?
No, we're doing Escape to Victory. There's a shot of him on his bed, like from above, and it pans to the right, and there's grass.
Yeah. Yeah. I know exactly what you mean.
And then he like falls out of a suitcase or something.
I think he rips himself out of it, doesn't he?
Yeah, and he's in grass.
Yeah.
And it widens the shot a bit, and it's loads of grass. And then you realise it's not grass. It's just on the top of a roof.
I thought that was so funny.
It's so genius.
Call me great. This director.
Get his name up, Kieran.
Just gonna pull this from my memory. I'm getting my apps frozen.
No way.
I'm getting Park Chan-wook.
We'll hear that second time.
Park Chan-wook.
Park Chan-wook.
Yeah, Park Chan-wook.
Yeah, very good director is what you're going to say.
Believe it or not, yeah, I do think he's a really good director, mate.
Yep.
And that was the first scene I noticed. Well, actually, to be fair, the way that he was going through that kind of similar to how we were talking about, you know, how Talk to Me did the limbo thing.
Yes.
The way they did the passage of time and him clearly just going insane.
Yeah.
Like, especially when it just cut to him with his hair grown massive, just staring into that picture.
Yes, that was fucking
It was
horrible.
so well done.
It
That
was
that
really
was
good.
the grass scene that you were talking about.
Yes.
Like, obviously, if you I assume people would have seen this, so
Yeah.
they know exactly what we're talking about. But that was
Yes.
framed so well, and it was comical without taking away. Because it was just like, oh, bro's on a roof. You thought
Bro's
he was
on a
free
roof.
in a field,
Yeah.
and then he's just in whatever,
Just on a
wherever they
roof.
are.
And I think there was a thing in that where, because he's been gone for 15 years, which is fucking mental.
It's a tiny bit mental.
And the point is that when he was last outside in the real world,
Yeah.
those apartment complexes were not there. That he's on the top of the roof.
Oh my
of.
god.
Just to drill into him how much time has passed, because obviously there's this weird overarching evil guy, and I think that's really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like, imagine the area
It's just completely different.
completely different. Like, the size of that apartment complex is insane, and he's just on the top of it, and then he's on the top of it, and this is where we're at the start of the film, with that guy on the roof, which is such a weird part to take it to.
Yeah.
As I said earlier.
Like, where's blood come from?
Yeah, why is he up there?
Who is my man?
Yeah, with his dog.
Didn't need to be there.
No.
Poor thing.
And basically he's going to kill himself.
Yep.
But then Oldboy, being a really good person,
The hero.
the hero, saves him.
Mhm.
Then he doesn't.
He just kind of walks off and goes, right,
Well, no,
there
what
you
he
go.
does was he saves him, trauma dumps about the fact that he's been held captive for
Yeah.
15 years, and then walks off. And then it cuts to him. He steals some lady's glasses, looks at her a bit pervy because he's never seen a woman before.
Because
That was so funny.
when he was just like in the corner, just like
It
grabbing onto
wasn't
both.
funny because it was meant because he's an actual horror.
He's
a bit
filmed it to be
rapey.
like, look how actually ridiculous we're being here.
Yeah, but when you deep it, that's horrible.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Like, he can't. He's looking at an actual person, and he's literally having to like stand in the corner like a spider, mate, just so he can't. That's
So he
free.
doesn't know how to fucking...
That's horrible.
That's mental.
But it looks funny. Like,
Yeah.
it was actually hilarious.
Yeah.
If you the context of that is different,
No,
that
it's
is
horrible.
so funny.
Yeah, yeah.
That could be in like a Hangover movie. That type of joke. Get that.
What do you mean I'm near a woman?
Get that. Zach Galfredi, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Get him to make that joke, and it's fucking hilarious. But
Yeah.
in the context of this film, it's really not. It's horrible. And it gets worse.
He's murdered his wife, mate. I forgot to mention that, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well, he's not murdered his wife, but he's been framed because he's been away so long.
Yeah, they took samples of his blood, took a cup he drank from,
Yeah.
murdered his wife,
Yep.
did something with a kid. But we don't know that yet.
Yeah, we
do
don't know about that.
We'll
Anything
tell
could
you
happen.
soon. We'll tell
We've
you
already
soon.
mentioned it, but again, could be anything, guys.
Well, we don't know how. We've just said he shags her, we don't know how. If anything, it's better when we explain it,
Yeah.
because at least there's some context.
And the way the mystery was kind of built, because again, I was in the whole shock period. I was just like, "What am I watching?"
Yeah,
What do you
because it's not the film we thought.
and then
it was.
it just keeps piling it on, just like, and then he's killed his wife. We framed him for killing his wife.
Yeah.
How have we got here?
And in between these horribly fucked up moments,
Mm.
there's a really beautiful one where we're backtracking a tiny bit, but we forgot about it. When he's digging out of the building, he sticks his hand out and it's raining.
Great shot.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And then it's just in between his... It's a fucked up, beautiful sandwich.
I was thinking this actually because just to tie back to Inglourious Bastards, when you mentioned the X-ray scene, I saw a picture of that weirdly the other day. It just came up and I thought that's
Which
odd.
X-ray scene, man?
With the bomb, when they have the bombs on the legs.
Yes.
This scene did something similar. Do you remember when he had the hammer and it did like those red lines?
That's so far away.
What do you mean it's so far away?
That's not here.
Yeah, no, but I'm just mentioning this in
Oh,
general
yeah,
because
yeah,
it just
yeah,
made
yeah.
me think.
Yes. That was a bit weird.
But why does it not bother you? Do you know? Because
I
that
don't- yeah, no,
was out of
No,
tone.
I thought that. Because I was like, that's goofy as hell, but I love it.
That's what I mean.
Maybe because the film's actually good.
It's got actual stuff to back it up.
In my opinion, yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, that woman in the elevator steals the glasses, and you're thinking, "Wow, he's so cool." 'Cause
He's him.
He is kind of him.
Yeah.
And she's like talking to a policeman, like, "He's nicked my glasses," and he's just walking off, like, "Cool guys don't look at explosions." And then in the background, that guy with his lovely dog jumps off the roof, mate.
Horrible. Horrible.
Jumps off the roof. You hear the dog go,
Yep.
and then bounce off to the side. So that's fun.
Lovely film.
And then he smiles.
Yeah, he just smiles.
So that if you weren't sure already, he's not a good person.
And he's not learned from his mistakes. And we'll get. He does even worse things as the film goes on.
Gets
So,
really bad, mate.
weirdly bad.
So where'd he go next, mate?
Actually, I cannot remember.
Goes to get some sushi.
Oh, we're getting to that scene.
And do you know what he does there?
There's a little...
He eats a live octopus.
There's a little...
IRL
bite
ate
to eat.
4.
Yes, he did eat 4.
Live
and the
octopuses.
director at Cannes Film Festival
Yep.
thanked the octopuses in his award-winning speech.
That's
so funny.
That is funny, but also, do they have... that's horrible.
It's horrible.
But funny.
We literally killed
I also
these
think-
things for this film.
That is funny. I also think the actor's like vegan or something
So how the fuck did they get him to agree to that?
for the art. And I respect it.
Yeah, I respect it.
Like, right, we're going to have a little break from the film and we're going to do a little fun. What's the difference between Western versus non-Western cinema?
Okay.
Random one. So, like, I feel like if someone over here did the performance he's done, we'd make a big thing about the real life effects on the person. Do you know, to get into the role and that.
Mhm.
I'm thinking Joker.
Right, okay.
Why do we do that? Do we just want it to be cool?
The
And I
whole,
mean
the
that-
whole method acting thing.
Yeah, like, the one, obviously the main example,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm trying to be sensitive here, is, that's awful because I've forgotten his name.
Heath Ledger?
Heath Ledger with the Joker thing, and obviously killed himself, and people were like, oh, it's because he got so into character with the Joker and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Oldboy's a worse thing to get into the mindset of. And I did because obviously I'm not Korean. Did Korea make a big thing of that?
I'm not sure. I actually don't have the research to answer that question
I
adequately.
just think that's weird, though.
But at the same
don't you?
time, was it actually Heath Ledger? Was that actually the sole reason? Or
No.
we just lumped that?
No, what it was he's a depressed man.
Yeah.
But people, it may, again, trying to be
It probably,
sensitive
it
here,
definitely didn't help.
but it makes it adds to the, like, the quote-unquote coolness of that Joker.
This,
It was like, it's so horrible, it literally forced a man to kill himself.
yeah.
Which is weird, because I think we shouldn't think about it like that, but I think people do think about it like that. Do you know what I mean? I just think that's weird. That's just something I thought about just now.
I agree, though. I do agree. I do
like,
agree.
I don't think Koreans were like, oh my god, he kept a diary and locked himself in a room. Do you know what I mean?
But then, we can't say that accurately without, because we don't know.
Yeah, true. If you any Koreans watching, or anyone who
Let us
knows any
know.
Koreans, genuinely let us know.
Because I actually would be interested if there was any controversy around that.
Yes.
Because if you're a vegan and you're actually, because I'd say forced, it might not have been forced. 'Cause
No,
they
he
literally
willingly did it.
how do we know that?
Yeah, fair
But then
point.
how do we know? Why am I assuming the worst? What does that say about me?
Yeah, well, he's done 4 of them. I imagine if you've been forced, after
Yeah.
the second you go, all right, this is actually taking the piss, I'm not doing
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I've done it twice and I didn't want to do it. I'm not doing it another
Yeah,
once.
I reckon there was no probably big deal about it.
I mean, you probably want
But
a
then
fan
it's
of it.
just we are obviously inherently Western and have a Western cultural view. So when we see that scene, we think,
Yeah, because that is an actual food.
yeah. To them, that's not a big deal. So they won't. I don't think they would have spoke about.
Yeah,
it.
that's
'Cause
like a
an
guy
everyday thing.
saying, "Can I have some fish and chips?"
Yeah.
And us going, "Whoa!" But
Did
it's
they
not.
actually make that vegan eat that fish and chips?
Yeah.
Nobody would even think about that.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
Yeah. Although it is fucked up, innit?
Yeah, it's horrible, mate. If I'm honest with you.
And he meets this cook, the person who
The director?
No.
No, I was.
Oh, 'cause that's his name.
thinker,
funny.
Thank you.
Yeah, he meets this cook who's conveniently been on the television
Yes.
in this room. He's been locked in 15 years, so that's weird coincidence, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, well, weird.
The youngest, like, Japanese chef. Youngest, remember
Young,
that?
quite young.
Very young.
Filmed really weird. Weird dialogue.
Weird, man.
Really suspect scene.
Wait a minute. It hurts, but I'm enduring it.
That's an interesting quote you've brought up there, my
It
friend.
is, mate. We'll get there.
We will get there.
Yeah. Do we just cut there now, you know? No, yeah, he takes her home and then he tries to rape her.
Yeah, so what I said about 2 minutes ago is it gets worse.
Mm-hmm.
It gets worse because he then tries to rape this person who saved him because he had a weird reaction. 'Cause obviously
Yeah,
he's
but
not
it
eating
wasn't.
properly.
It was actually a hypnotised thing.
Yeah,
That whole thing was all
yeah, like it
hypnotised
wasn't
and
actually
planned.
meant to happen. Yeah,
But she looked after him and then he tries to rape her.
yeah,
But then she doesn't actually force him off because she's got a knife.
yeah.
If she's forced him off, she could have shanked him. But she just sort of like waits a bit. It's like, is he actually doing this? He is. Bonk him on the head.
Yeah.
And then says, not now. Wait till I sing a song and then we'll pipe. Very fucking weird.
Instantly, the whole vibe is this is film's disturbing
Again,
me.
it's a cultural thing. Are we missing something?
It's not that. I refuse.
No, because rape is rape, no matter which country you're in. Am I right?
Hashtag facts.
Get that.
Hashtag concrete fact.
Rape is rape. I'm looking at you.
Cut.
No one likes him.
But he's still a human, and he probably hasn't done that.
He's definitely done that.
How do we know that? I'm scared.
I'm coming out now.
I don't want my
This is my story with Matt Healy.
This is slander, mate.
This is literally suable.
Yeah, we could get.
Alright, we'll cut it.
I might just leave the reaction in just so they can guess what we could have possibly said.
Classic. No, we'll just censor it and then we'll just have like, no, you can't say it. Yeah.
Beautiful.
What did he say?
What? You don't want to know.
Subscribe to the Patreon to find out, mate.
Subscribe to the Patreon so we can pay off the lawsuit.
Yes.
Please.
Yeah.
Desperately.
Yeah.
Anyway, so ignoring that comment.
There's a lot of time cuts, and I'm going to be honest, I'm a bit confused with the plot. I get the plot. He's looking for the people.
Mm-hmm. I thought it flowed really well.
Yeah, but he just sort of turns up at the place where he was held captive, doesn't he? That's what happens next, isn't it? And then he beats the shit out of everyone.
Because he found it had that dragon thing, didn't it?
Oh, yeah, he went around eating dumplings to find out where...
And then where they deliver to.
Yes.
Go to there.
Yes. That's what he does.
Yeah.
Because I totally knew that.
I think that's when I first said, I love the way they're cutting this. Because it was just... him getting up to that building, that whole sequence we've just spoke about in the film took as long, as we've just explained it. But in the films, it goes through like 20 different scenes very quickly.
Yes,
I loved that though.
Yeah, they don't fucking you don't have to know everything.
Yeah.
There's a lot of instances like when he gets into the building.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's later on. He like gets the dentist.
Yeah.
If that's a Western, again, I might be wrong. But like that's a Western movie, we make a whole deal about tying her up and shutting her up and that.
Is this morally? No, it just cuts. It's done it. It's wrong. Let's move on.
And I love that.
Yeah. So that happens. I did read something that said the action scenes were cut. That most of them didn't last more than, apart from that one shot, didn't last more than 6 seconds. Whereas the dialogue scenes would last maybe to 15 or 10. Yeah. So they were intentionally just snappy. And it worked. I don't know. It felt very stylized in a good way. Yes.
It's actually an insanely good film.
An insanely good film. You noticed it as well. Because I remember actually seeing a discussion about this, and loads of people were mentioning different films, but it was like the whole verticality in film, how people handle that. This did it really well, because you obviously had mentioned that shot where he's just running. Yes. And it's like it's in a cartoon running diagonally up.
Yeah, literally diagonally up, and half the screen is just pure black.
Yeah.
And I really like it.
Yeah.
Because obviously he's on an angle, so it can't be fully... And I like that.
Or the bit where he was going through the memories and there was the two stare. Everything's filmed ridiculously well.
That sequence particularly, when he was going through the memories.
I love how they did that.
It was so weird, there was like a lack of depth in the shot, but in a good way. Yeah. So it all looked like sandwiched. Close. It was really fucking good, mate. I don't know the technical terms for it, I apologise, but it was fucking beautiful to look at.
Yeah, and everything. I think this adds to the film because obviously so much happens in this 2-hour film, so like a lot. But it just because it's so snappy and filmed the way it is, it's so digestible.
Yes, none of it
flows.
Not a single scene overstays its welcome.
No,
it's as long as it needs to be.
If anything, you just get enough time to process it before it's gone.
Yeah, you could arguably say you're wanting a tiny bit more.
Yeah.
And that's good.
Yeah.
Because then you know the next one is going to deliver.
Yeah, I agree.
It's, good film.
To speak about that, because we've got to that part where I mentioned earlier about the diagonal line. I loved it.
Yes.
But that whole scene, just the way it was cut and stuff, and then the soundtrack was so stylized.
The soundtrack needs a fucking mention.
I had to mention it, mate.
I feel it's kind of contrasting. Because on one half it was like techno, sort of like a tune. And there was a couple of them, and they were great. And then on the other hand, it gave me like 1950s French cinema vibes. I don't know why.
Yeah. I noticed the violin.
Would you?
Yeah.
Did you, mate?
It kept popping up.
Do you play violin?
I do.
You should have mentioned.
What can I say?
We're going to do live performance, mate.
We're not.
Why don't you do the intro?
What, for a film or TV, you want me to do a violin?
Yeah, that'll keep the retention. Especially in 2023, people love violins.
Facts. I mean, they loved it back then.
Look at the number one trending song right now. I bet my left testicle's got a violin in it.
Yeah, but then it probably has a drum in it, mate. What's your point?
It definitely also don't have a violin, mate. Who the fuck uses a violin? I used to call you a nerd, mate, for playing a violin.
You're a horrible person, aren't you, mate?
You're like Leonard with his cello, mate. That's tune.
Oh, call me Vivaldi. You weren't complaining when they were playing it in this film, were you, mate?
Fucking banger, mate. Yeah, and then actual straight up just a classical tune as well in the soundtrack.
Which added... Oh, mate.
And it did it so much better than Quentin just ripping tracks from other stuff, but whatever.
Oh, yeah, but then I'm biased. I like Western music, so I can't actually... I
I'm
can't...
not a big fan.
What?
I'm not a big fan. Oh, the rising sun on New Orleans or whatever. You know the tune.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
You know the tune, though.
I do.
Yeah.
But there's more than that, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Bad.
Yes, the soundtrack has to get mentioned because it was
So
unbelievable.
good.
Unbelievable. Because there was so many contrasting things. Kind of like how Inglourious Basterds did it.
Yeah, but worse.
This one did fit the tone. Absolutely.
This is so much better of a film. But that's not what we're here to discuss. Literally.
It's a better film.
Atomic Bomb versus Coffee Baby Bit. That's what this is.
No, they're both good, but this one's...
Do you know what this film
5 out of
showed
5.
me, mate? That there is levels to this game.
You say that, but you say that frequently. Almost every episode there's levels to this game.
But is that not such a true statement?
Bro's been hypnotised to forget. Bro thinks he's Oldboy.
Bruv, am I wrong there? Is there not levels to this game?
There is.
And tell me this guy.
This man's got the sauce.
What's his director? Tell me again.
What is his director? Oh, you mean Park Chan-wook?
Oh, I was close.
Ish.
But you don't know how wrong I was because we've cut it. So should we just... So yeah, there's that bit. There's the fight scene. We'll just talk about the fight scene.
The fight scene.
You would have seen it.
We all knew. I knew there was a fight scene.
If you've seen Daredevil, mate, you've seen a good rip-off of it.
Yeah?
Inspired.
Yeah.
It was actually inspired. It's a reference. It's a homage.
Yeah.
Fucking really good, mate.
Really good.
One
At first,
take.
I did think it was a bit silly, as in... Because it was obviously... You suspend the belief of there being one guy versus 30.
Yeah.
But there was... in the shot, there was just clearly like 10 guys at the back just standing there doing nothing when you could have charged it.
I think it's also semi-realistic.
You think they wouldn't have just rushed him?
For a start, the corridor's narrow, so there can literally only be like 3 people wide.
Yeah, but...
You can't jump over people.
Stampede. Lion King him.
Yeah, but then also, each individual person is thinking about themselves. Do you know how you're thinking... Yeah, but if you run forward and take a hit, big man behind you can finish him. The guy in the front don't want to take the hit.
Yeah,
though.
but then it would only last like a few seconds because he would get overrun like that.
No, but
I'm willing to look past it.
Honestly, I think you're wrong.
You genuinely think
and
I'm
also,
wrong?
it's the best version of 1 versus 20 I've ever seen. Because
Bro thinks he's on Sidemen Sunday.
Why have you done that? You dick? I just thought of a number. But like, he does get beaten up multiple times in it. Like he's actively losing.
Yeah,
like,
he is.
At one point, he actively does lose, and they think, "Oh, he's finished," and then he's like, "No, I'm not." About that.
Yeah, I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah,
Brad got shanked in the back.
Mm-hmm.
They never addressed that. Oh, where they do because she patches him up, doesn't she?
There is a bit where he falls on his back later on. Is the knife not still there? But anyway,
I didn't notice that.
What I really you've heard this 1,000 times, but I'm going to discuss it anyway. What I fucking really love, obviously one shot.
Yeah,
but it's not that. It's like the removal of a wall to film the shot from that angle is elite.
I just love that,
I love it. And
the kind of 2D.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly the way I describe it, mate. My favourite thing about it, like 2D platformers, mate, there's only a couple of directions you can go.
Yeah,
and I loved the thing they had of going back and forth throughout the corridor.
Yeah, that it wasn't just consistently...
It wouldn't just go forward.
It stopped. It went... The camera moved with the scene, mate.
Wow, that's crazy.
Thank you.
But they've choreographed it.
Yeah, very well.
Yeah, like he goes forward a bit, he gets beaten up, goes back a bit, goes forward a bit, goes back a bit. It's fucking amazing. He took a beating.
And I love the whole... He's literally just watched boxing on TV for 15 years and he's just gone...
Yeah, there's like a running joke
I believe in myself here.
Can 15 years of imaginary training work?
Yeah, and it does.
And then the other time he uses that is for raping someone. And then he goes, does it work? No. That's when he tries to rape his,
yeah. I choose to forget about that. I need to forget about that.
I can't forget about it.
Speaking about the action, actually, because obviously that scene's great. Believe it or not, mate, I'm going to say it for everybody so they can know. So they can know what I think.
Yeah, because your opinion matters.
Yeah, my opinion settles what everybody else thinks, obviously.
You are the equaliser.
Yeah.
Call him Denzel.
It was good, mate. It has my stamp of improvement.
Improvement. Wow.
Stamp of approval.
Yeah, you know what? So it's
But saying that, obviously, we both went in thinking, this is an action film. This is going to be a revenge film.
yes.
Couldn't wait. It obviously isn't.
Well, it's a revenge film.
It's a revenge, no, but it's not an action film.
Not an action film.
Thriller.
It's a thriller with
It's Michael Jackson.
with like unnecessarily good fighting.
Oldboy. No, he likes young boys, doesn't he?
Thank
Nice
you.
That was actually really good for me.
He did like young boys.
Could
young
get sued
boys.
for that, actually. Doesn't matter.
What's he gonna do? Take his car?
Take me to his little bounce castle.
Ferris wheel in the back garden. Oh, come on, Macaulay. Get on the Ferris wheel.
Macaulay, where's it from?
Macaulay Culkin.
Oh.
They were like busy mates, mate.
Oh.
Are you not busy mates with a 35-year-old man when you
No?
talk? Were you not?
No? Were you?
Wow.
So the other action... Was there much actual action apart from that scene in the...
There's the scene where he beats up them children at the start.
Yeah.
So it's purely like, can I beat people up?
Yeah.
And he's like, you know what? Yeah, I can. And then there's the corridor scene. And apart from that, no.
No. So it's not an action film. But when it was there...
When it was...
It went unnecessarily hard for a film that wasn't about action.
Like, actually think about it. There's 2 action scenes.
And they're really good.
One of them lasts about 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And they don't even finish the fight.
Yeah.
You just show... They basically just
It's just to establish.
that he's beating these teenagers up.
Yeah.
We don't need to see him finish it. And then the next thing we see is like one of the greatest fight scenes in cinema history.
Yeah.
What the fuck, actually?
Why has it gone so hard? I love
Who
it.
let him cook like this? Who did the soundtrack, by the way? We should actually...
The sound... I don't think there was a single... I think it was probably bits from everything.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, there is actually loads.
Right.
It was Cho Young-wook who did
Nice.
the soundtrack. I don't know if... Obviously, there were songs that weren't that.
Yeah, like what's that? What's the tune?
Vivaldi Four Seasons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which was played in... That was used really well.
Yeah.
Because the first time it's used is when he pulls someone's teeth out.
And then it's used... Is it used when he...
When you think he's going to get his teeth pulled
Yeah.
out, but he doesn't.
There was loads of cuts as well. Speaking against with the cuts, they cut a lot of music short very quickly
Yes.
to match the scene.
Yeah,
Everything was
yeah.
cut so randomly at any other point. It was
Yeah.
so good.
It's really good.
Suspenseful. Believe it or not, this guy's a really good filmmaker.
Yeah.
Like this shows there's more to directing than just having a camera on screen.
Yeah, literally. Though.
I know I'm not groundbreaking in saying that, but I'm just saying.
Honestly, that blew my mind.
Mate, do you want me to blow your mind even further?
Go on.
There's levels to this game.
No fucking way.
And he's quite high.
He's level 10 at least.
Yeah.
Basically, I want to discuss the fucking the daughter scene.
That was a
and
curveball.
My opinion is, I'm looking at you, Oppenheimer. Sex in movies, I don't see the need most of the time. I get,
Yeah.
but no.
The
This
whole point of it was...
Is so good, because obviously, we muted it,
Yeah.
because I'm not listening to that in the house with my family. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want my sister hearing this.
Yeah.
So we muted it,
Mhm.
but it went on for like really long, and like I was reading the subtitles. They say things, mate. I'm gonna quote it again. It hurts. Insert that guy's name.
Yeah.
But I am enduring it. What the fuck? And I'm gonna remind you again. Obviously, he don't know at the time, but we later find out in the film this is his daughter.
Yeah.
Which is why the prolonged sex scene.
Yeah.
And the fucking vulgarity of
Yeah.
it is so good.
Mhm.
Because it really nails in that this is fucked up.
Yep.
This is daughter.
I'd guessed at this point.
Yeah.
I guessed, oh my God, this is probably his daughter, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just
I
'cause-
refuse to believe it.
Just from the first 30 minutes, I could tell this was a weird film. I was like, this is going to be his daughter, isn't it?
Well, it gets weird a minute.
And then, so obviously, I was like, get this scene. Can we get the scene away, please? I don't want to look at this.
I don't want to see this.
So it had its intended effect. It disturbed me.
Yeah, really fucking
It
disturbing,
was
mate.
horrible. It was horrible.
Oh, grim.
So that's the kind of big crux of this movie, though, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
obviously we've established both things now that he's fucked his daughter.
Yeah.
He's had sex with his daughter.
Hard as well, by the way. Bro was not holding back.
So he's done that.
Yeah.
And then we've established he's not a nice person. But the whole crux of this movie, the whole mystery is this bizarre situation of it. He's just been on the street and now he's in for 15 years.
Yeah, why has this happened?
Why has this happened, Joseph?
Oh,
Because
go on, tell me, Kieran.
there's more incest, baby.
I'm sure it makes so much sense.
Oh, it makes so much sense. It's
Go
so
on.
justified.
Go on.
But there's more incest, believe it or not, in this weird film.
Yeah, we'll look into that.
What more do we want to look into?
Check his hard drive.
So basically, he's been kidnapped by this rich prick.
Well, he's hired someone, hasn't he?
Yeah, but the rich guy has hired. Yeah, the rich guy's hired someone to blah blah blah.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah.
And the whole reason is because these two knew each other when they were kids.
Same school. Evergreen High.
We love that when he started quoting Evergreen mottos.
Doing the song, mate. We had the greatest school.
If that's going to make him change his mind. Yeah, you know what? Year 4 was good, mate.
Literally.
I won't do this. So he's done all this because evil rich boy was shagging his sister.
Yeah.
When they were in school.
Yeah.
And Oldboy, Perry, saw them.
Wow.
And then he told people.
Well, no, what he did was, I swear he told the brother. Or was it just because...
No, he just would have told
someone.
He definitely would have just told loads of people.
Well, yes, he talks too
not
much.
Anyone would do this. Anyone, if you saw someone shagging their sister, you'd probably tell other people.
Yeah, we're making a fucking stand right now. He was not in the wrong for doing that.
Yeah.
That is horrific. Like, it's grim.
And then the whole thing of... Then the rumour spread, quote-unquote rumour. Wasn't a rumour. The truth
it's
spread.
Not a rumour, it's a true thing.
It switched into something else, blah, 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 which then led to her killing herself, which she didn't do because he killed her.
Yeah, but it's cool, right? Because obviously rumours thing here, that she shags his brother.
Fleetwood Mac.
What's that, rumours?
This is her album.
Oh, nice one, mate. Nice one.
See what I did there? Good. Put you off your track. Carry on.
Yeah. Fleetwood Mac. Rhymes.
Nice.
So, you fucking totally made me lose
my
train of thought.
So I have beat you.
You have, mate. You've succeeded.
What you were saying about her killing herself.
Yes, the rumours spiral. And then the rumours turn into the shagging to she's pregnant. Mm-hmm. And then she starts to believe it and gets phantom pregnancy. Yeah. And then Oldboy says, like, oh, so your mum kills her. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't that. We find out that...
Well, to be fair, Oldboy pieces together... Why is this? If she died on this day and she was alone at this place, why have you got a photo of her here?
Yeah. Good point. And basically, she kills herself.
But she doesn't because he kind of lets her.
No, but she's saying, let me go.
Yeah, no, but the man's getting done for manslaughter. If that was found out. Because he actively let go.
Yeah, but like also...
Yeah, thanks.
I'm going to be honest, once you get incest involved, it's very complicated. Because I'd argue, kill them both.
Yeah.
Once you've crossed that line, it's gone, mate.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah.
So yeah, because she's not even pregnant as well.
So it's all based on that kind of the whole. When you think about it, the whole situation is ridiculous. And mental.
There's that quote in the grain of sand or a rock, they all sink the same.
Yeah.
Which I don't know what that means.
Maybe because she sank.
What's it mean?
Don't worry about it.
Because like, regardless of what, if you come up with some cool fucking Sigma quote, you've still shagged your sister.
Yeah.
So you're in the wrong.
Yeah. But he's not going to see that, is it? 'Cause they were in love and they accepted it.
Yeah. So because of that...
He wants him to feel the same.
So...
And you find out the whole reason that he's been kept in there for 15 years is so that they could age his daughter up.
Yeah, so she can grow up.
Yeah.
So she's like 17, 16, which is
something
weird.
Like that.
Weird by itself.
Yeah. And then that's why he'd orchestrated this whole thing.
Yeah, he's been like raising her from afar. He's been hypnotising people. He's raised her to be emotionally vulnerable.
Yeah.
So the hypnosis works better.
So then they can get her to shag her dad without knowing it's her dad.
Yeah, and then they've got that. The final sequence is so good.
Yeah.
Because I think we're basically there now anyway, aren't we?
No, with it. We can be there.
Yeah, final sequence. It's really fucking good. It goes on for so long.
Yeah. We've got to say, by the way, just a little sideline. Credit where credit's due. Mm-hmm. Real recognises real.
Go on.
The man's the best hater of all time.
Unironically,
he's Reverse Flash.
Reverse Flash. It was me, Barry. It was me, Barry.
It was me, Perry.
Do you remember when that girl touched your leg with your 14, mate, and you instantly
no,
it was me, Barry. I jerked you off in supersonic speed.
Bro, the lengths this man went for revenge.
Actually unreal.
Fair play.
If you put this much effort into just hiding the fact that he was shagging his sister.
Yeah.
Or, I'm going to say it. I'm going to break boundaries here. Don't shag your sister. Thank you. Thank you.
Good one. Don't do that.
Yeah, get the applause emojis
but
in the comments.
He's doubled down.
Quadruple, mate. Quintuple.
Any of them.
Fucking what's the biggest Halo announcer, mate?
I can think of Overwatch. Quintuple kill.
No, do you like the kill?
Oh, that's my God.
Killtacular.
This was Killtacular.
This was literally though.
He's genuinely the best hater I've ever seen, and I have to give credit.
Actually unreal.
Fair play, mate.
Kept a guy captive for 15 years.
Just for this.
Shaped a whole other person's life. Murdered his wife just so he could pipe him. So she could make
and just
pipe
like
her
now you understand how it feels, don't you, mate?
Yeah. And
That's,
then
it's vile.
Yeah,
It's vile.
yeah, these henchmen. Big up that blonde man.
Bro, yeah, but why was he there?
Bro, why was he so strong considering he's 5'2"?
Mate, you remember what you saying about Tom Cruise? You can't believe it. Believe it now. Yeah, genuinely.
He did well. He absolutely fucking flung Oldboy around.
Flung him.
There was one bit that was like, that's slightly unrealistic.
Yeah, when he.
But the way he landed made up for it. Because if you in a Western movie, he breaks the window there, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Because we like window smashing.
But I like the slow crack. You know how the window slowly broke?
Oh, did it?
Yeah, do you not remember? It broke all on him. But it cracked.
But he landed first.
Yeah.
Like, if that's Western, he goes flying through the window.
Yeah, and
he
he's gone.
stopped at the window and then fell awkwardly on his head.
Yeah,
which I really like.
Yeah.
Final sequence, cool. Blonde guy, cool.
I mean, was he cool? He was just there.
Yeah, literally. Bro, literally didn't even say a word.
He's no different to the guy in the Meg 2.
No, he's worse than the guy in the Meg 2. So at least the guy in the Meg 2 said a word.
And he was also a dedicated hater. Shout out.
Yeah, literally. Never. Genuinely no one tops the guy from this. Him and Reverse Flash.
Genuinely, I've never seen it in my life.
Brother, next level hating.
Next level.
Did you get Patrick Bateman vibes?
From his look, yeah.
Like, bro just showered naked in the room.
Man, there was so many scenes of just him showering. I don't need to see.
No, but it's good though, isn't it? Whoa. Hey, yo. I mean, it sort of establishes that this guy's fucking weird.
Yeah. He washes himself.
Yeah, in an open room.
Patrick Bateman vibes.
Bro's on the top of a penthouse with a massive window open, just walking bollock naked. Yeah. Get your nuts out.
So weird, wasn't it?
Literally the weirdest man. Blonde guy gets stabbed in the ear. That's horrible.
Yeah.
That's cool. His boss, rich man, shouts him, but he can't hear because he's stabbed in the ear.
So the natural solution would be
shoot him.
Just gonna go right up and shoot him. What can you do?
Just tap him on the shoulder.
Nah. Yeah, mate, relax.
But I think the way they did that was
cool.
I
think it was just like, I think from him, the plan was everyone was to die there that day.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen.
That's the point, because he says something to Oldboy. Because they meet earlier, and Oldboy literally could kill him, but then he says, "Would you rather know, though?" And then he also makes a point that if you live for revenge, what the fuck are you doing after you've got your revenge?
Real talk.
And he says that about Oldboy, and I think that's cool, because that's what his deal is with Oldboy, innit? Because once he's done Oldboy, what's he going to do?
Yeah, he's dedicated his whole life to this as well.
Yeah, as he said, mate, what joy is there to live for?
He listens to voice recordings of him being in the room, going insane just to make himself feel better.
Yeah, literally, which I respect.
Real talk.
Go on, Kieran, break it down for me.
Do you kill him or do you want to find out? I want to find out.
Why he's done it? Mm-hmm. Consider in hindsight, don't want to know. No, I'm not discussing this because it's weird, mate.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's all fucked. It's a lose.
Yeah.
There's 7 available outcomes and they're all bad.
They're all losses.
They're all shit.
Doctor Strange looking into all the possibilities.
He sees 0 dubs out here. No, only misses, no hits.
So actually, this is a thriller. Now that I've actually spoke about it out loud, it is a thriller.
It is a thriller,
and it's thrilling.
It is literally rollercoaster vibes, man. It's insanely good, isn't it?
It's an unbelievable film. Genuine, like 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5.
Actually, I don't think you can have a perfect.
We've had this conversation before, James Smith, and I'm really getting.
No, you know what? It's a 10.
Yeah, it is genuinely.
Nah, 9.5.
But I'm getting to that point now. Recently, since we started the podcast, especially, I've just
subscribe if you haven't already.
Yeah, subscribe to the Definitely Serious podcast to see me change even more over the course of 15 years.
The metamorphosis.
I'm stuck in here for 15 years. You're gonna have to witness this. Just like being more lenient with stuff now. Like I'm not as critical.
Fuck off.
Because do you know what? I told you about.
I bet this goes out the window as soon as we watch Expendables 4.
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm genuinely gonna try.
I appreciate 50 cents.
I promise you now. I'm going to try.
Okay.
And that is a promise to you.
Right, it's literally
live on recording. Because
I
was talking to you about it yesterday. I was watching Doctor Who.
Yes, Kieran.
And I was like, let's just watch an episode I don't really watch.
Yes.
So obviously I went to Series 7B.
Season 7B.
My favourite season of all
worst
time.
Intro, the worst TARDIS. Banger outfit though.
Yeah, actually, to be fair, while I'm on this positive note, the TARDIS is still wank.
Yeah.
But I didn't hate the intro as much, even though it is still dead. But I didn't hate it as much. But the episode itself was painfully average.
Mm-hmm.
And I could see there were so many things that were a bit cringe. But I was just like, you know what? This is okay. And
It's not bad.
It's good. I would class it as good still. It's like a 6 or 7 out of 10.
Can we say the favourite line, mate? It's not good, but it's fun.
It's fun. It was fun. And I was just like, you know what?
We are witnessing a grown man discovering, holy shit, I can have fun
Yep.
when doing something I enjoy.
I'm actually breaking grounds here, and I'm maturing as a person. But can you speak?
On my King Kong hater.
Yeah, Mr. King Kong hater 55.
I'm number one, mate.
Mr. I can't enjoy the big monkey. Why don't you try and enjoy the big monkey, mate?
Well, when we rewatch the legendary Godzillas in time for the new
Oh yes, you'll
Godzilla
never.
movie, I'll try. I'll approach it with
You'll try for 2 minutes, won't you?
I'll try for 2 minutes and then Godzilla instantly won't evaporate and I'll be fuming. We'll get to that bit where he tanks an atomic breath to the back. The one that's literally...
No, it hits him for a second.
Bruv, it literally went to the core of the planet.
Yeah, but the mutos took it.
You're not deep in that.
The mutos took it. Why were you crying then?
They've got armoured shell. They've got an exoskeleton. You're a big fucking
Yeah,
monkey.
but it's skin. It's...
You're a monkey.
Yeah, but if I shoot a gorilla, is it actually going to go through?
Yeah. You seen Harambe? Bro got taken.
But yes, anyway, what point? How did I get here? Just being more positive. But yeah, no, this was... but I think even if I was still being really critical, this film's a masterpiece. It's like, right, it's just the type of vibe I like.
Yeah, if you approach this with movie head, I'm a film critic.
Yeah, if I'm going film critique...
It's a banger.
It's generally just amazing.
And I think it doesn't falter if you go in as a casual movie fan.
No, you're still taking on...
Like, I feel like your parents could watch this and still enjoy it.
Yeah.
Maybe not, considering there's a guy fucks his daughter in the movie. But, you know, if you've got that sort of relationship with your parents where you watch horrible films...
if you've got that sort of relationship with your parents where you like a bit of...
No, I mean, if you watch the films, mate. Like,
yeah, of course you did,
Like,
mate.
you wouldn't watch that with your mum, but you'd watch it with your dad.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah, okay, good point.
You get what I mean? So, it's a good film. Like,
Yeah.
We've said it a lot, and I'm going to say it again. Really good, mate.
Yeah, one of the best we've done so far. Would you say it's the best? I would say so.
No.
What was better? The Meg 2.
No, I was going to say Barbie. I really enjoyed Barbie.
Oh, yeah, actually.
No, but this is better than Barbie.
This is better than Barbie.
Or is it that weird bias because Barbie's not a...
No, it's better than Barbie.
Yeah, it's better than
I'm
Barbie.
saying that. Oh, no, I like Barbie, but this is...
Yeah, it's fucking definitely better than Oppenheimer.
It's definitely seriously
Better than
better
Oppenheimer.
than Barbie.
What the fuck? That was so far.
Yeah, it was,
That's
but I
worse
just
than
like
that
doing
Kanye
it because
joke
you
you
haven't
made.
done it.
All right. You could say you're the Kanye of podcasting, mate.
No ways he brought back the
That's not
original
even in a
test
released
footage.
episode,
No,
mate.
that's deleted, mate.
Did we delete it? We did, didn't we?
Yeah, bro, I've not got unlimited storage.
It's gone to the ages.
It's don't come
mate.
free.
Yeah. Yeah, basically, old man kills himself. Not old man. Rich man kills himself. Old boy cuts his tongue out.
Again, the way that did that when he was still in the flashback with the cock and the gun with his hands, they just
Yes.
like
Yeah,
just
that's
saying
beautiful.
things at this point, but it was amazing.
Yeah, if you've watched the film, you know what we're on about.
Yeah.
It's talking about the Scooby-Doo looking walk. Do you know where they're chasing each other?
Yeah.
It's that, and then he cocks his hand.
Yeah.
When it's just after he lets the sister go in it.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Well, it wasn't.
Well, it's
actually
not.
quite sad.
Because someone's died and he shot himself.
Yeah.
And then old boy finds
Cuts out his tongue. Remember that?
Yeah, he cuts out his tongue and then barks like a dog. Like, genuinely, I've never seen the downfall of a man.
Genuinely,
Bigger than
just we witnessed a mental breakdown. This man became a beast.
It felt like a weird humiliation
Yeah.
sex thing, mate. It felt
I feel
weird.
like we've seen something like that before because it reminded me of something.
You're not meant to tell people about that.
I feel like it reminds me of another something that we've seen.
Okay, a film
Yeah.
that's not homemade.
Yeah. But anyway, I can't remember, so the point was pointless. I've just wasted everybody's time.
It is a null point, mate.
I saw no once, and now he's going to use it everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck it, mate. I've played tennis.
He cut out his tongue. We forgot to mention that.
We've literally just mentioned that.
What has happened to me?
So he cuts out his
So
tongue.
he's
We
cut
haven't
his
mentioned that. That's so funny. And he gets in contact with the hypnotist
Yeah.
who hypnotised him and his daughter. And then he basically says, can you, like, fix me. And then she says, it's like this cool trippy thing about his name. What's his name?
Perry the Platypus.
Perry the Platypus doesn't know the secret.
Yeah.
And the monster, which is a recurring theme throughout the movie, does know the secret. And it's like a cool thing where he's looking in the mirror and then he walks away. The monster walks away after 70 steps and he's gone.
Yeah.
And then he's in the snow somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
His daughter turns up.
Mm-hmm. Where's she come from? How does she know where to go? Don't worry about it.
Daughter turns up and she's like, "Was someone here with you?" And the steps in the snow. Which isn't that just the hypnotist? I've just thought about that.
Yeah, it is. But nobody.
But is it meant to represent the 70 steps that the monster was meant to have taken? Because this is where I'm a bit confused. Because the ending, she says, "I love you, Perry the Platypus," and then because it's so fucked up. Because they love each other, but what's meant to have happened is he doesn't know about the hypnotising, the fact that it's his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
That she's his daughter.
That's what he wanted to forget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then they could just go about normally.
Mm-hmm.
Still incest, but they don't know it, so it's all right. I don't know how that works.
It's like weird.
But then it sort of leaves
weird
you
lines
like thinking, does he still know? Because I thought the steps were like a weird
because he
symbolism.
starts crying a bit as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, because I thought the steps were weird symbolism. You know, like, it's not real, but we're going to show it in the real world
Yeah.
of the monster taking the steps away. But now I thought it could literally just be the therapist. It could be both.
No.
I know they're physically there for the therapist.
I think it was definitely both. Because he definitely took those steps when his eyes were closed. But then wouldn't she just be like in the house that was right next to there, just like...
Yeah, or just be in the... Do you know, because it's a massive field full of snow. Wouldn't you see the woman in the red dress?
Oh, just if you're next to a house and you would be like, were you with someone? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but basically, has he forgotten it? What do you think?
What do I I think it was both.
Google it right now. No, Google it. Does Oldboy know the secret?
I reckon though, as I'm just finding it out, I reckon it's meant to be ambiguous. Yeah.
What do you think then?
Well, so what I'm gathering is the most common interpretation.
Yeah, because that's something we need to clarify as well.
It's an interpretation.
The director's not come out and said this.
Because to be honest with you, I was actually just so engrossed in the moment, I wasn't even thinking about it. But I did notice the crying, and I thought, does he know or not?
Does he know?
Does he know? I think the most common interpretation is that the monster's the one that survived, purely because during the dream sequence, again, this isn't my information here. I've not come to this conclusion. He watches the monster walk away, and then when we wake up, he's in a different position, implying that it's based on because the monster's walked this distance, we're following the monster.
Oh, yeah. Which way were the footsteps facing?
I can't remember.
Because if they were facing away, or if they were facing two, there could be two. Because I don't like that ending. I can't like. So that one is it's him that actually died, and it's the monster that stays, the one that knows the secret. And he's just sort of like, well, what the fuck do I do now? Mental vibes. But I think it is. Oh no, because then that is the monster. Then.
For me, it was all in the smile he gave at the end of the film. It's the smile he forced himself to make earlier.
It is, but that's the thing you pointed out where it's parallel to the painting. Yeah.
He's doing so because he knows that he's dealing with it. Wow.
So he knows that that's his daughter.
He knows that.
Again, ambiguous, but this is what we're going with. So what's he do now? Because his big thing was don't tell her. Mm-hmm. Hence why he cut his tongue out and all that. Mm-hmm. So like...
He's still got no tongue as well, so how's this going to work?
Write it down, mate. Write everything down. Again... I'm controversial, but if you're banging your daughter, the least of your worry is how you're going to talk.
No, as in, but how's he going to communicate, get away from me? If he wants to leave...
We write it down.
Why? Oh, but the worst thing is he originally wanted to forget so he could carry on being in a relationship with his daughter.
I don't know if that's what it is.
What else would have been the alternative? What else could he have done there?
So what Future said, so he could
carry on with this relationship.
No, but I think either way, even if you don't carry on, you want to forget that you've piped your daughter.
No, either way, but then he invited her there, which means he wanted to see her again.
Did he? I thought she just turned up.
In the middle of nowhere?
Yeah.
How?
I thought that's what I mean. I was a bit confused as well.
Yeah, the implication I got that he wanted them to be there.
Right.
So he's gone there knowing hopefully I can get hypnotised, so then we can carry on.
That is fucked up.
It's actually a vile film.
So basically, he's still a horrible person.
Yeah, so he just doesn't change whatsoever. He's just not a good person.
Well, neither does the big bad guy as well, isn't there? Which turns out isn't the big bad guy.
But he is.
They're both bad guys. I
Yeah.
think that's really cool.
Yeah.
There's that cool shot of the mirror. You know,
Yeah.
like the split
The
shot of
duality
them two.
of man.
I hate that sentence so much.
You literally said it like an hour ago.
I literally said it unironically. I said it like this is actual criticism, not criticism. Like this is actual reviewing.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Nah, it's vibes, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fine.
So is that it for this week, mate?
I believe that's it.
That's
Is there
it for
anything
the
else you
second
can say?
third episode of Discovering.
Yes.
7th episode of the podcast.
It's weird, isn't it, that we've done so many different weird types of films. We've gone from Legend
Yeah.
to Inglourious Bastards to Oldboy.
Yeah.
There's more of a
Meg,
link
Talk to
between.
Me, Insidious, Barbie Oppenheimer.
Yeah, you get where you come from, mate.
But then also,
what are they?
we've got to do the films that are out.
Yeah, and they are relevant. This one is definitely relevant because it's
Fucking
just
good
been
film.
re-released and it's a cult classic. I assume most people will want to hear about this.
We don't
compared
buy into relevance, mate. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad,
to,
it's bad.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Hence why Shin Godzilla's getting a fucking 2-part episode, mate. 2 hours each. Let's go.
It's not, but carry on. We can let that happen.
It definitely could, though. 4 hours worth of Shin Godzilla waffle, mate. So here's what would have happened if they didn't kill him.
What if Shin Godzilla evolved into a TARDIS?
That's actually a sentence that I said earlier in it. That's so funny.
So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this one.
Yeah, subscribe.
Again, subscribe.
Follow.
All the socials will be in the description.
Yeah, definitely serious podcast, though.
Yeah.
Pretty easy, isn't it?
That's what you'd think. But
Cohesive branding as well.
Cohesive, yeah.
So just look for the logo.
Marketing 101, mate.
Literally, though. Call us Coca-Cola.
Call me McDonald's. Give me an M. Give me a DS. We can't do that. We can't do that. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this one.
Yep.
It's been a good one, hasn't it? I've enjoyed talking about this one a lot.
This is such a snappy ending.
Not as snappy as the cuts in the film, though I'll try cut this to be as snappy, but I'm not making any promises.
Right, well, it's been fun. Subscribe, follow, comment, give your opinion on Korean media.
Yeah. See you on the next one.
Yeah, we don't know what it is yet, but we'll see you there.
You'll see. See you then. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.